Right, yes people, welcome back to episode number 5 of the prep series. In for upper tonight. Going to be a very, very low quality video, I'm not going to lie, because I completely forgot about recording, to be completely honest with you. It was like the last thing that crossed my mind this week, but we're getting it done. In for a commercial gym session today, which isn't ideal. It's not going to be the best video, but we get it done regardless. So yeah, currently 15 weeks out from show number 1. Again, small change of plans for obviously the show after the first. Looking at now going and competing in Spain, which is going to be pretty cool. Just need to obviously qualify at the first show. We need to come in the top 5, which, to be completely honest, I'm aiming for no less than top 3. So to hit top 5 for a qualification is pretty ideal. Like something that I was aiming to beat anyway. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So hopefully we can get the qualification that we need, obviously, for the show in Spain. And then there's no junior classes, so I'm going to have to hop into either men's open or men's classic. I'm kind of siding with classic, just based off shape, structure and all that. But yeah, it could be a case of jumping into men's lightweight bodybuilding. Obviously, we'll see how it goes. Need to qualify first, so that's the main thing. But yeah, if we do qualify, obviously that'll be a pretty cool experience, jumping into a show in Spain in my first season. It is something I wanted to tick off, obviously, if it was possible, and it's looking very likely that it could be, so I'm excited. Obviously, still more work to be done, still 15 weeks out from the first show, but body composition is looking pretty tidy at the minute. We're coming in pretty nicely. A few more changes in place today to keep rate of loss kind of where it's at. So we've pulled out a little bit more food on training days and rest days, and then have increased cardio ever so slightly. So now it's 3 sessions of 30 minutes, both on rest days and 3 sessions of 30 minutes, 2 of which on rest days, 1 after my push session on Wednesday. So yeah, we'll keep that in, obviously, see how that affects weight. We've dropped, I think, around 10 pounds since the start of prep, but the look is better than 10 pounds, if that makes sense. Like, it looks like it's more than 10 pounds that's come off, because we are looking pretty tidy. Obviously, I'll throw some shots up probably either side again. The ones that I took this morning for check-ins was weighing 183.2 this morning. So yeah, I think like 1.5 pounds down from the last video, which isn't much, but again, the look is improving quicker than the scales are moving, which is always nice. So yeah, should be a good one. But yeah, like I said as well, in for upper tonight. Split between push and pull, 2 push exercises and 2 pull exercises, and then a little bit of delt work and a little bit of arm work. Nothing too taxing. Like, it's a pretty simple session. Kind of working around a bit of a neck issue at the minute, so I'm hoping that doesn't flare up, obviously, in the pulling movements, because I've got T-bar and I don't want that to be sort of an issue. Yesterday it was making bracing really difficult. Like, I couldn't brace properly at all. Had to pull compounds out and just run isolation work, which obviously isn't ideal, but it's far enough out from the show that it's not a massive issue. Like, I'd rather it now than, say, 4 or 5 weeks out, or even 1 or 2 weeks out from the show. I'd rather get things out of the way if they are going to happen now. So I need to obviously hope it sorts itself. If not, I'm going to look at getting some soft tissue work done and then praying that fixes the issue. But yeah, other than that, sessions have been going pretty well. Progressions have been happening still. Like, I'm not dropping off on training massively yet. Like I said, only 10 pounds down, so there's no reason for everything to be dropping off. Like, if you're going into a diet and everything's dropping off straight away, realistically it's probably going to be mental, not actually physical. Like, there's not actually much difference between your gaining phases and your diet phases. So if you're dropping reps, maybe take a look at your mindset going into the session. Like, tell yourself you can still progress. Don't just go into it thinking, I'm dieting, I'm going to drop reps, because then obviously it's going to happen. You're going into the session defeated. You're not going to actually go in with the same oomph that you would in a gaining phase. So it isn't going to be too much talking done in tonight's session. I kind of just want to get in, get it done. I've got to go to the shops and I've got to make sure they're not closed by the time I get there, because I need stuff for rest day food tomorrow. Obviously a couple changes in there, like I said, so I've got to obviously make sure I've got everything in that I need. So yeah, minimal talking. It's just going to be a get in, kind of get it done session. I don't mind them, like the sessions are fine. Just obviously when I'm at Corpus, there's a little bit more yapping going on, to be completely honest, a little bit more yapping. So the sessions do take a little bit longer than obviously the one here, because I ain't got no one to talk to. It's just get in, headphones in, crack on. So yeah, these sessions here are usually a fair bit shorter than they are at Corpus. Yeah, I'll run 2 rounds of posing after this session. Obviously see how I'm looking after a pump. So upper is pretty good. I'm not running too flat yet, which is always nice. Like, fullness is still there, all because of the L-carnitine, #PED. But pretty much to the gym now. I'll catch you when I'm on my first exercise. Again, probably just be a run through of the session, minimal talking, and we'll get in, get it done. So I'll catch you in a bit. I'm going to take a slight drop on top set this week. Last week was a bit too difficult on 45, so pull down to 2 plates. See how that one moves. Hopefully all right. Aim for like 9 reps. I've got 7 on 45, but the last rep was probably the shakiest thing I've ever done. So, safety perspective, pull back. It's not going to obviously be the end of the world. Load exposure still there. I'm still on 2 plates. So, take this as the last warm up and then give it a minute. Jump into top set. Oof. 2 plates for the sound. Take that, just about 9. Yeah, like I was saying, it's the worst Smith. There isn't like a good point where it kind of kicks in with the resistance. Like, it's not in the stretch, it's like halfway up the rep. So I always think I've got way more than I do, and then I just kind of hit that mid rep and it's done, set's over. So yeah, I'll take that 9 reps. Obviously just stick with this. and try and hold this where it's at. Yeah, I'm going to take slightly less on my back off, probably drop it down to 32 and a half and aim for slightly more reps. Yeah, I ain't going to record that, to be fair. Just going to jump straight into the T-bar next. I'm going to take this for final warm-up and then hopefully send 5 plates for top set. I've lathered a shitload of Tiger Balm on, so I'm hoping that stops my trap from playing up, but we'll see. It's not been too bad on the warm-ups, but obviously don't want it fucking about on top set, so we're just going to lather it, mask the pain, so hardcore. No, I want to train around it, but I don't want it getting in the way of my sessions, especially now. I don't want to have to pull exercises out. Yesterday's session was shit, had to pull half the stuff out and just run isolation, so I don't really want to do that today. So I like this. I like yesterday's session as well. An annoying thing, but like I said, it is what it is. Feels sound. Take 5. Yep. Yeah, it's going to be final top set record, to be fair. After this is just 2 sets on biceps and 2 sets on triceps, so pretty boring. I'm not going to bother recording. So do this set, and then the next clip will be round of posing. Just realised that was on, so technically a progression. 2.3 kilowatt max reps, so not bad. Again, like I was saying earlier, you still can progress on a diet. Just don't tell yourself you can't. So 99% of the time, that's why you're not. Obviously, I didn't know that was on, so I was going in with the mindset, taking 9 reps. So, yeah, it's a mental game as much as it is actually physically. So, take from that what you will. I lied. The next clip isn't posing because I was going through and editing this video, which I'm doing right now. So this is future me going through, editing the video, and basically started deleting files from yesterday's recording. So you got half a video, to be completely honest. Half of the stuff wasn't actually in there. You missed out on a top set, outro, and obviously the posing that I did after the session. So yeah, wasn't the smartest idea from me. I thought it was old clips, so I started deleting them to clear space, and it turns out it was half of the clips from today's video. So yeah, we move, but gonna outro it now. Still somewhat of a video in there. Not the best, but it is what it is. They weren't the best anyway, so it's nothing different to kind of how they are normally. So at least you're getting one. But yeah, I'll outro it now, obviously. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, if you would be so kind. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.